Good day, Madam Aisha. My name is Navina Bhaskar. My metric number is 012024091 So today I will present my research on the impact of remote work on employee productivity and well-being. So for the introduction part, remote work became a global norm during the COVID-19 pandemic. What started as a temporary solution has now become a permanent feature in many organizations. While this shift offers various advantages like flexibility and autonomy, it also brings challenges such as employee isolation and blurred boundaries between work and personal life. So this study aims to explore the actual effects of remote work, both positive and negative, on employee productivity and well-being. So the second part is background. So remote work refers to working from home or any location outside the traditional office. Since the pandemic, it has been widely adopted across industries from IT and education to customer service and administration. Two results, however, are mixed. Some employees enjoy greater flexibility and job satisfaction, while others experience stress, loneliness, and disconnections from their teams. As a result, HR professionals and organizations need deeper evidence-based insights to manage remote work effectively. These studies contribute to that understanding. So the next part is research problem. So although remote work is now normalized, its long-term effects on employee productivity and well-being are still not fully understood. Key challenges include social isolation, poor work-life balance, and increase in burnout. These can affect both performance and health. There is also a gap in industry-wide long-term research on this topic. Most studies focus on short-term impacts or are limited to specific sectors. This research aims to provide a more holistic and comprehensive view across various industries and roles. So the next part is research objectives and research questions. So the study is guided by four main research questions, which is research question number one is how does remote work influence employee productivity? And the second question is what is the impact of remote work on employee well-being? And the third question is what are the main challenges employees face while working remotely? And the last question is what strategies can organizations implement to improve the remote work experience? So, to answer this, the study has the following objectives, which is to analyze the effects of telecommuting on productivity and well being, to identify the pros and cons of remote work from the employee's perspective, and finally, to suggest data driven improvements for remote work policies and practices. So, the next slide is a literature review. So now is a theoretical background of this study. There is a three key theories support the research, which is boundary theory explains how remote work blurs the line between personal and professional life, leading to role conflict. So job characteristics model shows that while remote work increases autonomy, it may reduce feedback and social connection. And the effective events theory are focuses on how emotional experiences like recognition or isolation impact job certification and well-being. So the dependent variable in these studies are employee productivity, employee well-being. And the independent variables include the remote work environment, work-life balance, communication methods, and managerial support. The next part is framework and hypothesis. So this is a conceptual framework developed for the study. It shows how independent variables such as work environment, communication methods, and managerial support and work-life balance influence the dependent variables, productivity, and well-being. So based on this study, propose the following hypothesis. Hypothesis 1, which is a well-structured remote work environment positively affects employee productivity. Hypothesis 2, effective work-life balance in remote work settings is positively related to employee well-being. Hypothesis 3 is the use of efficient communication and collaboration tools enhance both productivity and well-being among remote employees. Hypothesis 4 and 5 is management support and trust positively improves employee productivity and well-being in a remote work context. So the next part is research methods. The target population for this study includes employees from different industries who are either fully remote or working in hybrid arrangements. This includes fields like IT, education, customer service, and management. A total of 200 respondents participated in the survey. In this survey, the sampling technique used was convenience sampling, which was chosen for its practicality and speed. Although this technique may limit generalizability, it is suitable for exploratory studies like this one, where gaining initial insights is the main objective. And also all data are collected came from primary sources, specifically from the responses given in the questionnaire by remote workers themselves. This ensures the data is relevant and directly tied to the research questions. Next part is summary of measurement. So now I'll explain the summary of measurement used in this study, which outlines how each variable was measured through the questionnaire. So for the independent variables, remote work environment measured using 5 items. These variables focus on internal reliability, access to digital tools, and comfort of the home workspace. For example, one sample item is I have access to all necessary tools and software to perform my job from home. The second one is communication methods, also measured using 5 items. These assess the clarity, frequency, and effectiveness of communication within remote teams. A sample item is I can communicate easily with my team members while working remotely. So the third is working life balance. They measured by evaluating how well employees could separate work from personal life and management flexibility. One example item is I can maintain a good balance between work and personal responsibilities while working from home. And the next is managerial support. This is a variable looked at how much guidance, trust, and emotional support managers provided during the remote work. A sample item is my manager trusts me to complete my work independently. So the next is moving to the dependent variables. So employee productivity measured by evaluating the ability to complete tasks, manage time, and stay motivated. An example item is I complete my task on time whenever working remotely. So the next is employee well-being. This focus on emotional, mental, and physical health of employees. A sample is I feel mentally healthy while working from home. So all these variables were measured using a 5-point like a scale, and each construct included 5 items for a balanced and consistent measurement across these study. So last part is conclusion. To conclude, the study highlights the remote work is not just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we work. It has the potential to improve both productivity and well-being, but only if the right support system, communication tools, and work-life balance strategies are in place. The findings will help organizations create better remote work policies, support employee needs, and ensure sustainable performance. So, overall, this research provides valuable insights into building more human centered, flexible, and effective work environments in the digital age. So, that's all from me, madam. Thank you.